Okay, let's talk about keywords because you want to build a really massive keyword list. Now, having said that, I want to make sure you understand the following. Not everything needs to be really highly optimized. As a matter of fact, this is going to work better, especially from a human point of view, if you salt and pepper your optimized content, your videos, with content that's not optimized. Okay, just your client, let's say you got a client that's an automobile dealership, like an independent automobile dealership or, whatever. Um, let's say they just want to do a quick video about how to look at an old car, how to buy a used car, what you should look for. Well, lift up the hood, see what the engine looks like, make sure you get under it, make sure it's not leaking oil, turn it on, see what it sounds like, what do the valves sound like, blah, 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 blah. Just like high points. See, that would make a great video. Do you have to optimize that? No, you don't have to optimize that. You want plenty of real content here. The real content in all these places that we're putting it is going to help brand your business client as it's going to go a lot toward creating a lot of trust. Let me just put it that way. And for yourself, if you want to use this method for yourself, for an attraction marketing method, which is basically what this is, same thing. Just get up in the morning, look at the camera, shoot a video. Don't worry about optimizing it. Put it up there. You got an idea that would help clients. Shoot a 1-minute video. Put it up there. Okay? So that's what you want to be thinking. But having said that, let's talk about how to create a keyword list. Google got rid of the keyword tool, which is okay. It wasn't all that great anyway, especially for local stuff. It was inaccurate. I got tons of videos ranked for clients for keyword phrases where the old keyword tool basically said there was no traffic. These videos over time, 500, 600,000, 2,000 views, real views too. So just keep all that in mind. Let's suppose we got a client that's a day spa in Santa Fe, New Mexico. So how would we build a keyword list? Well, one, I got to have somewhere to put it, so I'm going to put it right here. It's a little tedious, seriously, but for a local, especially for a local business, 100, 200 keywords, that's pretty good. All right. Day spa, Santa, I think I said Santa Fe. There, right there. Day spa, Santa Fe, and you might want to. Well, that got rid of that. Hold on a minute. I usually just write these down on a piece of paper, actually. So you want to start writing these things down. Now, for a given, you say, well, Lee, that's a lot of work. Right. But for a given client who wants to go big with this stuff, like let's say somebody owns a chain of day spas. Santa Fe is probably a little small to own a chain of day spas, though, but we'll just go with Santa Fe. I actually got a friend who owned a chain of day spas in, where was it? Milwaukee? Somewhere up there. But anyway, big keyword list, write them down. And you only really need to do this once. So you get a new client, they want to go big with this. I sit down and create a massive keyword list, and then I just work off that list for a very, very, very long time. Santa Fe. Now notice how these change. Okay, now look at all this. Day Spa, Santa Fe NM. Are those exactly the same? Oh, Sante. Okay. And misspellings, that's fair. Now that I see the misspelling, I don't know which one's the right one. But anyway, I guess it's Santa. Santa. day spas near Santa Fe, New Mexico, Nirvana Day Spa, and it's fine for you to rank a video for another business. You know, if they really want to get bent out of shape about it, I mean, another video that's going to rank on a search for a competitor's business. If they want to get bent out of shape about it, I don't know the legality of it. I do it all the time. I've never had any issues with that. But again, if a competitor wants to get all bent out of shape about it, the worst thing you can do is just delete the video. Best day spas in Santa Fe. Now, you look at these, I started day spa, but these are starting to give me some ideas, like start out with the word best and then day spa or day spas. Start out with the word Santa Fe. So let's go back here. Okay, now we get a bunch of new ones. Some of these are repeats, but some are new. Best spas in Santa Fe, and that's fair to rank, you know, a video for best spas in Santa Fe when the client is really a day spa. Best day spa and best day spas. Now notice this, NM, no NM. Well, let's try it like that, okay? New Mexico, so we're gonna actually spell that out. Okay, basically what we're doing is we're going down a tree, okay? Essentially an upside down tree. These are branches in the tree. I can't tell if anything changed from there. Can't tell if I got anything new there or not. Okay. Best day. Well, let's come back here and let's misspell it. Okay, well nobody did that. Suggest, you know, when you see these suggestions, that means somebody else typed it in at some point. Okay, so that's as far as that one. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Okay, so that's the only one. Best day spas in Santa Fe. Okay, so basically, I mean, you see what I'm doing, right? Okay, so you basically go down through here and create your keyword list. Well, let's turn it around. Santa Fe, New Mexico Day Spas. I don't think we really got anything new there. Santa Fe Day Spas. That's interesting. There might be a chain called Santa Fe Day Spas, okay? Or there might be one in Birmingham, Alabama. Well, look, reviews, coupons, Santa Fe Day Spa, NM, prices, Santa Fe Day Spa, Burr. Okay, somebody looking at this video probably understands that. I don't. Santa Fe Day Spa, Hoover, Alabama. I have no idea where Hoover is. I got a lot of family in Alabama, so don't think that I'm making fun of Alabama. I'm not. Reviews. Santa Fe, New Mexico Day, Santa Fe NM Day Spa reviews. Well, let's try this. Yeah, I don't think we got anything new. Okay, we didn't get anything new out of that. So Santa Fe Day Spas. Yeah. See what happens here. Reviews. Okay, so I'm not sure if there are 100 of these, and it really doesn't matter because, I mean, you can do some damage with 20 videos. If you do what I'm talking about, 20 videos, 30 videos, 50 videos, if you had 100 videos, I mean, you know, these would be popping up all over the place like popcorn. And talking about the optimized ones. again, salted and peppered with unoptimized ones, so that so the channel is very what I call robust. I mean, you don't want like this probably wouldn't happen. This has never happened for me with a local business, okay? But it has happened for me as an affiliate marketer. Some competitors saw, sees videos that get bent out of shape, and they basically, bomb my video with complaints, and then Google kills my account. Well, you wouldn't want that to happen. The way you keep now, don't get all scared because that's not going to happen with a local business. But one good way to keep that from happening to any account is to make sure that you've got a lot of real content, that it's not just, and I'm not hating on Animoto videos, I love them, but it's not just a bunch of Animoto videos, it's not just a bunch of PowerPoints, it's not just a bunch of, it's not just repetitive content that's saved in different formats so you can rank video more than one time. It's not spammy looking, okay? You want real videos. Now, not all of them have to be real. You can have Animoto videos, you can have, we're going to talk about Creative Commons videos, you can have all that stuff, but you also need to have real live solid content. There's a bunch of ways to get that. You're going to get paid very, very well for this, so you might as well put in the work. Interviews, interviewing your client, interviewing your client's clients, man, that's huge. So let's go back to the idea of the used car lot. So interview the owner, stuff about cars. I mean, that whole idea of how to buy a used car, that could be a whole series, right? Interview the owner, people that buy there, happy customers, okay? Talk to them. So maybe this is one of these used car lots that where they have the financing actually in the used car lot, where that's part of it. Interview the person that does the finance. How does that work? How does the finance work? Well, what about if you got bad credit? How much down payment do you need? All that stuff. There's a massive amount of content to put in a lot of videos. That, if you target them right and you do what I'm telling you in terms of creating the matrix, these things are going to be showing up everywhere. And your client is going to get a massive amount of benefit from this. Okay, so that's how you create the keyword list. And again, don't get married to the keyword list. Don't think that everything has to be optimized. And I keep stressing that because I'm so scared that, I'm not scared, but I just want you to understand that you want looser, you want broader, you don't want just a bunch of, okay, I'm going to say, you don't want a bunch of optimized spammy crap. Okay, that's not what you want. You can have some of that, frankly, but you want a bunch of real stuff too. Okay, enough said.